I've been waiting for that to come out for a wee while now. Oh jeez, they are keen here. They've mobilized now. They've got pretty big numbers. Okay, one of the generals that we truly don't care about kicked the bucket. I don't want Tyrol to fall. It's a good mountainous fort to lose. Alright, the reinforcements are here. 26, 26, 27, 27, 23. Not Home doesn't really have it all going on. We'll have Herr Kommissar join in for this. You get over here. And then you rush on in. Yeah, that was enough for them to rethink what they're doing. They're going in though. They're really going in for it. Brazil? What are you doing down there? Causing pain and suffering for anybody that's just trying to live their life, no doubt. Nice. That scared them out of Tyrol as well. Brescia's free once more. Alright, step back then. Verona has supply limit for you as well. Good. That's a solid defense of Italia. And of course, one should also defend Roussillon. Who was meant to be defending around here? I don't know. We'll have Not Home take care of it. Jake, Brazil has colonial nations. Yeah, they'll have the Portuguese colonial nations because Portugal was still away from them. Question is, where are they? Ah, here we go. Good job, Brazil. Hang on. Yeah. Caribas. Caribasta. Oh god, they're everywhere. Deliver me from the hell that is Brazil. Probably what TBW says every night. Okay, GB have started coalition. And the blockades are actually hurting me a wee bit. Fair play to Brazil for managing that. And Morocco's hurting me on one over there as well. It's not a lot of war score, but getting to 50 war score is so vitally important in all of this that it's enough for me to go yeah about. Damn you, Brazil. I got them. I'm only slightly scared of going against the Ottomans here. There are a lot of them. I wonder if he's heavily in debt again. Wouldn't mind him going bankrupt again. Only 5 loans. Doesn't amount to so much. And he still has a lot of his forts, and he's fighting against Transylvania. Well, I'm here to carve up his holdings here. And I should get my boats on taking care of his fleet, of which he scuttled most of it. So let's grab you. I don't have any admirals, sadly, so I'll just go in blind with it and try to force the blockade to be mine. Then I can cross with impunity. That makes it easier. Constantinople is down. There, at least the Brazilians are dead. That gives us a bit of extra war score. The war score is secondary. Just the removal of Brazilians, though, that is mandatory. Didn't expect that, though. The Ottomans are actually going to land on me down here. Oh, not if I can help it. I should be able to take them down with what I have here. And then head over to secure the Bosphorus. Bosphorus? Yeah, Bosphorus. Whew, when you're looking at the whole world the whole time, remembering all these places gets tricky. He's gonna land there in time, isn't he? 14th of December. Yeah. Well, maybe I can still catch the fleet, and it's not like... Yeah, that army is not gonna manage against these. I'm glad I upgraded that fort when I did, actually. Okay, Ankara's got to go down. In fact, much of this guy does. Could have hit on that. Take down Isel as well, roller skater. And the defense of Italia is still of vital importance, but we managed to get a lot of time on those forts again, which is good. Jake, your navy's just your transports right now. Please tell me I didn't send my transports. No, these are galleys. Here's my navy here, which is transports as well as a few heavies and lights. Jake's gonna scare me like that. Yeah, and don't care about the free merchant. Nice. Let's try and secure this and we're good. Some extra transports is nice as well. Good a move. It's alright, I can let these guys bleed here. Every moment that passes is me getting ticking war score, and I need to get at least, let's say 12 or 13 of it to win the war. I should also... Castile. I should also consider what I can take in this war. I should strongly consider grabbing the capital of Saxony, which is sadly a level 3 fort. And then that should allow me to wrangle a pretty nice peace deal that involves me moving France further into Toulouse. What else could go in all of this? I don't know, but I do know that the picnic tablecloth nation is about to fall into my clutches. And I never got their final claims. Oh well. I knew if I held out, we'd get something better. 4-5-2. It's not a ton of military, but military is not what's needed right now. Admin and dip are. This sounds like a Leopardi to me. So welcome aboard. 2 above average, yes. Is it now? 333 is not really average, not with the way it calculates these rolls. So I'll be happy with this. Isn't that worse than the old one? Shh. Strong claim, so good enough for me. Excellent. Croatia's part of us now. I'm going to miss their calm color, calm, soothing color they had on the map. Gives me a nice navy to consolidate with you as well. Yeah, there's a lot of bright sides to see here. Where's the Croatian army? That's a biggie. It's you, isn't it? I can tell because you're slightly drilled, and I don't drill my troops. Sit back in Athens and don't cause no trouble. The Ottomans really barrage Rosetta? They can't even get into it. They need 22. These guys would need to get together, and they're both on opposite sides of forts that are not about to fall. I find that highly amusing. The integration of you should make the other vassals a bit less uppity, like Syria. Don't know what I'll do about Bulgaria. Toulouse could like me a good bit more. And I should probably consider beginning their annexation now. It's going to take forever anyway. Wow, Ankara didn't stand a chance. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll wait for them to get locked into Bolu, and then I'll go up to Sinop. Ah, that's a job for you. Since I don't really care about your lives, why don't you siege down all this garbage for me? You should be safe enough with those 50 stacks around. And this is great, the complete de-Catholication of... complete removal of Catholics from Iberia. Feels pretty good. Almost enough to offset the drooping name that we've acquired here. Right. At it's already time for me to start thinking about how I'm going to win this war. Length of war still hurts me here, but when I get rid of that -30 coalition war, and also go for their capital, which I strongly think I should do, I should be able to rip quite a lot away from them. Did you go Protestant because you think it's the best, or because it was situational? Yes. I probably, if I balanced everything out, I probably would have gone Catholic, but I so often play Catholic, I wanted to choose something else, so we went Protestant. And it just so happened Protestant worked very well for us as well. I'm trying to think how to win this war the best. I already have maximum from battles. Every month ticks me up even further in ticking war score. There's no hurry for me to conclude it, but similarly there's no reason not to. Why is Toulouse under siege? Oh, those are rebels. God, that gave me a heart attack. I thought they were involved in my war, which would be very bad. Well, go and slaughter them for us all. Now I need to consider where I next want to pick on when it comes to nasty amounts of religious enrichment. Toulouse is an idea, but no, it should certainly be down here. I like the Egyptians, so let's have them like us a bit more by force. He's running away, so it's not a big threat. Just get over to Sinop. People keep offering us knowledge sharing. It's very nice of them, but it's not what I'm looking for. I didn't decide what I'm taking in this war. France is very tempting, and it should probably be France. That way, when I finish up my war with Ottomans, I immediately give this French land to Toulouse. I'll also get France away from a coastline, because I don't like the idea that they could further be colonizing behind my back. In fact, that's exactly what they're trying to do. Who did Georgian mission ideas? Just interested. Good question. Neon DT tends to be the go-to guy for who did X mission. And again, that's a past life to me now. Alright, Herr Kommissar, you work over here. I'll take that on. Oh, crumbs. Of course, I got all this land now, which should doubtlessly be full cored. And of course, we give them extra defensiveness. Glad they had a level 4 fort there, but still. Not sure I even want this mountainous fort, but it does defend the entry around here quite a bit better. Let's upgrade it considerably. Some good lands here. This is considerably less good, but let's just add it anyway. We got the full cores, we might as well make use of them. We are running low on states though, and I should consider where I'm going to really want states down the line. Or I could not consider it. It's a free world. It's not a free world. I'm gonna poach that navy, I don't like its existence. Finally catching you live, just wanted to say thanks for helping me learn the game from watching you play, says Molotovs. That's dangerous that anybody would learn the game from me. I don't play a conventional game, that's for sure. Probably going to benefit from having a spy network on the Ottomans right now. Nice of him not to counter-espionage against... Oh, he is counter-espionaging, okay. Just felt like he wasn't, because he was pathetic. Just going to walk around here just to liberate these forts a bit. These occupations are fairly meaningless, but not entirely so. Okay, tell you what, with this being the way the war is going, let's make our way over to Saxony. How do I get to Saxony? Are you actually plotting a route to Saxony, or are you... Oh, a life in the PRoman army. It'll show you the world. Don't worry, sir. I'll be there in 4 years. That is greatly amusing, but no thank you. Kinda need to get there. If I took you, then that would get me a clean run in, and it's only a level 4 fort. And Commissar has 4 siege, so it should be okay. Cell is down, Sinop down at the same time. Wait, Cyprus? Okay, a battle in the Sea of Cyprus. No problem. Just get these forts off the auto friend. Corrupt connections. I like that trader, but he's pretty old. Get out. Let's work on actually improving some relations around here for a change. And that is a big change. We certainly do not work on our relations very well. Don't like this. I'm gonna go here to prevent them just freely moving across. Don't like the Moroccan occupations either. They shouldn't amount to much, but they do start adding up. And the fact that they grow faster than the war score from my ticking battles here is not pleasant. I need some occupations to offset that. That's why I'm marching into Europe right now. Doubly bad if they grab some forts off of me, though. Excellent. Yeah, it's a shame about taking this off of Picnic Cloth Boy. It's somewhere for my enemies to go and attack, and it's fairly wide open, all things considered. Any plans to introduce inferior cultures to true PRoman ways? I'd really like to eject the Portuguese, but if I'm going to do that, I should make them Roman, and in order to become Roman, I need to form a Roman nation. There we go. All primary culture. Oh no! If all primary cultures become Roman culture. Good. Well then, what's the crummiest province here? Oh, it still has separatism for some reason. How much separatism? 2 years. I can start with Evora. Yeah, I can start with Evora and then start spreading it, and we'll make them all Roman. Once this falls, I should be able to march over to Saxony. Might take a bit, hopefully it doesn't. There's also the idea that I could peace out with the Ottomans. It's going to cause plenty of its own problems, of course. And it's not like I can piece him out in a hurry. He's a pretty big boy. But I'm looking to Anatolia up for about 100 overextensions worth. That's pretty brutal, and it'll line me up with Syria quite nicely. And I'll defortify him pretty well. Yeah, that looks pretty damn sweet. But I could always take more and give it to Syria. Yeah, that's particularly cruel. Crimea, Jake. Yeah, I do need Crimea, but it's kind of in the same bucket as Anatolia. We can get there later. It's not a big deal. But I want these forts while I'm here, and they're falling pretty fast. God, they are falling abusively fast. Okay, double back and save Constantinople, please. Meanwhile, I'm going to regret not upgrading my Anatolian forts. Well, just a little bit. The French are taking forever to siege down. They're getting pretty lucky. Nuremberg, damn, no. It's this that I want. All these little occupations are really adding up for their side, because I should have 50 war score, but I only have 46 because of all their paltry little occupations on me. There we go. Hey, that helps out a bit. Let's take the French capital as well. Should speed things up a bit. I know I'm throwing too many units onto a small siege, but that's how it goes. Nice, Würzburg is down. What is stopping me here? Well, the Saxon fort is a more important one to take down, because it's Saxony who decided to declare the war. You're doubling back, so it's okay. It's all going on, but I'm confident we can win it. In situations like this, just don't stress. Just take what you can and win. I shouldn't be letting him get a free pass here. It's not worth holding this fort. Get down there and slaughter these guys. Then think about the French. And if you can kill some Bohemians on the way, well, consider it as a bonus paycheck. I do. Wow, Obervalls didn't last at all. Well, let's hope we can take down the Saxon capital. Maybe liberate that first and then go for it. Just in case they manage to whip it back. What's up with those Brazilians? Yeah, they just keep coming, don't they? They really do just keep coming. Tell you, how nice of a peace deal could I get out of you? No, I might as well push you to 100%. There's little reason not to. That is to say, there's really no reason not to. Part of me wonders if I should be giving all that land to Syria. I have the admin to core it. I could just take loads of land for myself, 100%. I could take money, force the Ottomans to go more bankrupt. Yeah, I prefer that. We'll go for direct conquest. Syria can get their lands off of the Mamluks, which are their cores. I, however, have unfinished beeswax with Saxony. They gotta die. Ooh, that's bad. I lost a fair chunk out of this. I completely neglected the fort. Kudafin, please take it back as fast as you can. It's only level 2. But there's no point in losing... no point in losing, indeed. For some reason the Ottomans feel on the up about this war. What's going on? Length of war is pretty short, I'll give you that. But your occupation of Iedereen is meaningless. My shortage of generals is another matter, however. We need somebody for this. We need Filbo. Great at fighting, not so great for sieging, and I'm currently on a sieging lark, but Kudafin is as well. Alright, just make it so. If you run into anybody, be sure to kill them. They really would like these forts back, wouldn't they? I just need to take down their capital faster. Oh god, that's bad. I'm running into a mountainous battle that I do not want to take, because they're going to reinforce and destroy me. Look at the sheer numbers they're bringing in. Nope, that is a lost one. Damn it, I want those French provinces. They saw me coming, they ran, and that's just costing me. But letting that fort slip was a very bad error on my part. Did he declare war on the Ottomans during the Coalition War? That's exactly what I did. Can't be afraid of everything coming together like this. Loss of Carnten is bad. Loss of these other forts would also be bad. Okay, we got the 50. I can make my peace. But if it's not a whole load of French provinces, then it's not really the peace that I want. I want to throw down units to get all of these as best I can, whilst still maintaining 50% or better war score, which means I can't lose another fort, including the ones that I just occupied, including this one that's about to fall. Bah humbug. Ah, but I just took their capital, which should make them even more keen on peace with me. Let's not take any unpleasant battles now. Please take that. You folks. Please take Poitou as fast as you can. And we'll work on Berry and friends. Nice. The French province held out at 35%. It's excellent news for me. Bohemia, Emperor of the HRE. Clinical bastard. He has to die for it. Rome on numerous occasions fought absolutely everybody at the same time, says G. Morgan. Very applicable for us here, as we're busy fighting anyone and everybody. Ah, this is grasslands. It looked more not grasslands. So it looks like anything but grasslands. But who might argue with the game? If I'm going to take an argument, we need to do it by force. You're trying for Lisboa, you're trying for down there. It's all for Connaught, you fools. Oh, revolts in the Ottomans, and yet he thinks he's making gains. He thinks he's people. Well, as much as I like him having that revolts thing, I don't want them taking that land away from me. That said, it's not worth exasperating myself over. Instead, I should pull these units back so I have them for use against the Otto scum. Because when this coalition war ends, it's me versus him. Let's work on the full occupation of Saxony so he feels less keen about keeping the war going. Should give me a bit more of an arm to twist when it comes to dealing with all these French provinces that I really want. Let's have you back up them. And if you can kill some French on the way. No, he's retreating. Don't take the fight. Oh, he's getting out there in time. Lucky us. Jake feeling like he won. Time for another 40 years of war against the Ottomans. Now, come on. I was never in a good state in that war. Never, ever. I don't think I have any way to get to that province. Wow, provinces are so cheap. I wish I could just take more. But what would I even take? From who and for what? More French provinces, I guess, but there's stuff to chew through to get to it. Well, if we gotta do it, we gotta do it. I think time is on our side. In previous wars, I felt a bit strangled, time-wise. Not so much here. The war score is slightly on my side. I don't have any sieges other than you. Yeah, that is actually a real painful one, actually. I don't want to lose that. And I even have the defensive edict on it. Well, not to worry, I'll be taking this off of France, which will surely make it work in my favor. And we keep the pressure on our friend up in Saxony. And all I have to do is steal all this land. Nice, that was a wipeout. What's going on here though? Auto friends. Can't be having that. Maybe take some of Switzerland. People keep saying that, but there's a benefit about Brescia. People have to come in and get isolated to siege it down. That gives me an opportunity to kill them before any reinforcements come in. So though it's only hills, it's actually working to my benefit. Or maybe I'm just the fox looking at the grapes, but that's what I'm choosing to believe in the situation. Okay, I knew it would go down. It did go down. It was only worth 2 war scores, so that's okay. Getting closer and closer to utterly destroying the auto freaks here as well, which is nice. But there are still some sieges to do against him. Perhaps I should go for Krim. I'm closer to it and it's good development. Meanwhile, these guys are suffering badly at trying to take this land from me. I'll let them continue to suffer. Almost there. We take this, we take Troyes, Dijonais, Bas-Poitou, and then that's the coalition war for us. Done and done right. Well, Bas-Poitou, that's 1 down. A little more to go. Come on, 14%. Ooh, 35. No! Our hair is ill. Lepardi, you've got to live. Well, look on the bright side. You get a chance at making an even better heir, McCain. Don't F in chat, you fools. I guess you like the sword. Let's work on taking that fort back. I don't like losing war score like that. Also, let's not lose these occupations that we fought so hard to get on Saxony. Even though we are surrounded here, we shouldn't just give it up. It's going to fall in 5 days. I'm not going to get there in 5 days. Unless I put my back into it. I'll get there in 4. Not a day earlier. Oh, nice. I managed to grab the province off of France. So even if I lose this battle, and let's be honest, I am winning this Did I mention there are a lot of them, sire? Did I neglect to mention dragon? Ongoing battles, 54. Only that's an ongoing battle that might not go my way, not with those kinds of numbers. But if we hold out, it gives us a chance to try for these other provinces. Yeah, you are very dead. Get out of there. Which means there's a good chance that this province is about to fall. Yeah, 85. Yeah, that's almost certainly going to fall. But it wasn't worth 3 war scores, so it shouldn't be a big deal. What is a big deal is getting everything off of France that I can. Man, that's big Ottoman revolts. I can also help with my siege here if you go and join in. Well, it's not guaranteed to fall in 85, it's just fairly likely to fall. But these two, I get those and the war is over. There's a lot of Germans. That's my least favorite kind of Germans. Alright, there we go. Coalition war victory for Tanner. With a point to spare. Don't mind me, Saxony. I'll just take a little bit of your dosh. Oh, hang on, hang on. How could I forget Bois-Poitou? That's not good, but I'm not really keen on hanging around to get that one on its own. Length of war and war score would work for me, but I'd lose my making gains, and they all work on desieging them, so I think I'll give up on Troy in order to keep Bois-Poitou. That seems a bit sleeker as well. Excellent. War well fought. Leave them with the province you have the claim on. No. Sure, that's very good strategically, but it just doesn't feel right. I'm taking it all. God, a lot of them died. Wouldn't have it any other way, really. Now it's just about killing the Ottomans, and admiring the difference in colour between myself and Great Britain, of course. Because there is one, and it's huge. We'll get you guys back over to Barcelona. You are still meant to be the defender of Iberia. I think it's time we start thinking about annexing Toulouse. I'll look at that at the end of this Ottoman war. We've got our land back here. You retreat over there. You go on the offensive against the Ottomans, however. Kudafin is a good sieger. And as soon as I can, I should get this mighty peace deal against the Ottomans. Well, that makes it a bit easier. It felt like the place was made by 3 little piggies. Was it the pigs that built the houses against the wolf? Yeah, let's go with that. Oh my Ottoman. It's a terrible day to be you. That's a pretty swell peace deal. I hope our name improves. It's getting there. I think Cyprus is in the way. When did Rome take Cyprus? Trick question. If it's for the name, we'll do anything. Took quite a bit of land there. We should divvy it out before we start getting you-know-what. Toulouse. Gonna grant you a lot of French land that you deserve for your monumental service to me, which is sitting down and keeping your trap shut. Périgord. Saintonge? Some kind of bass. Another kind of Poitou. Hope this doesn't push them any over any kind of limits. Terrain. Berry. Nivernais. Actually, it's looking dangerously close to being exactly that. Auxerrois. Dijonais? No! How about Charlet? Barely okay. Well, I can't do this for myself, and now I'm probably going to be over the limit. Well, greed is good. Well, I got tons of admin to core everything at least. Except Dijonais, which is actually worth quite a lot of overextension to me. Gutting. Alright, let's get you back. If it's really desperate, I can give Adana to Syria, even though I don't want to. Yes, how generous of me. I will do things even though I don't want to do things. How is he going to handle the over 100% overextension? Won't that trip a massive amount of rebels? Well, Dijonais is the only one causing me a problem here. Because it's 20 development. I could give up Yeah, well, I don't want to have to deal with this, so I will give Adana to Syria. Is that going to be enough to prevent it, though? No, no it is not. So I need to give up something else. Would raising absolutism to 100% fix the problem? Raising it a bit would certainly fix the problem. The question is how I would plan on raising it. God, I had dip once. Could crush the Ottoman separatists. Well, you know what? We can make harsh treatment cheaper. Which makes it a very, a more effective way of getting absolutism. There we go. Now we're below the limit, and we're good to keep going. Good job, PRoman. Very good job. So yeah, if you like to raise your absolutism slowly but surely, a good idea is to take the half-price harsh treatment cost and harsh treat your way to victory. 100.5% is okay. Anything below 101% is okay. 101% is a trigger for nastiness. Alright, back to... where is the best around here? Is Barcelona really the best we can do? Kinda. And then there are you guys to bring on back. Somebody needs to look after Anatolia. There's probably going to be a lot of rebels and stuff here. So get on the case. Not bad name placement. I really think the problem lies in Cyprus. It's blocking the E from really digging in there. But that means I can cross Anatolia off the list. I think that's enough of Anatolia. Means next up is Mashriq and Crimea. Well, remember how I peeled the Ottoman potato earlier? I think they're going to get another shot of that. A truce, after all, is only a piece of paper, and you know how I treat those. I just need to get my cores done, and they're being done pretty lickety-split. Wait, can I not core you? What was up with that? Oh yeah, the rebels. And then, oh man, we're going to eat so much Ottoman. Transoxiana's not happy with that, but we did improve relations with them, and we will continue to improve relations with them to keep them off my back. Not that they're a big threat where they are. We did the same for Delhi, that's working for us. Actually, Syria is next. Many things are next, but Mamluk's truce is up in 68. They got themselves some allies, but they all blow. We'll gun down the Mamluks to get Syria all their cores back, and we will gun down the Ottomans, and because we got a big peace with the coalition, we have a long truce with the bulk of these guys. 9 whole years, more than that. Excellent. Okay, the path in front of us is for certain. It even gives us a bit of time to get manpower back. 2 years, in fact, because we'll get those cores done. 2 years of manpower for us is a lot of manpower. It's about 80,000. And I could even raise a bit of a fleet if I wanted to. All these are decisions that'll be taken on the next episode. Which is when exactly? What day is it today? It's Friday, so we're going to continue on with more of this on Saturday evening. I'm cutting it a bit short because I'm a bit exhausted from spending about 8 hours building roller coasters on stream today. But that's what happens. Most people only show up for the grand strategy stuff, but believe it or not, I do stream other games. It's what the schedule's all about. Okay, cheers for joining. PRoman is a blast. I'm loving the constant warfare and the fact that it's not easy stuff. When you've got all of Europe coming against you, it feels pretty good. And the borders taking good shape is the cherry on top. But we shall indulge some more in about 21-ish hours, I reckon. So until then, cheers and cheerio.